Good morning, students. Hope you are all safe and fine. Today, I will talk on associated angle. In your HSLC syllabus, you have learned that sine of minus theta is nothing but your minus sine of theta, and cos of minus theta is nothing but your cos of theta. Similarly, the other trigonometric angles. Now, today we will see how it comes. So, let us first draw an unit circle of center O. Let O be the center of the circle. Let us draw two perpendicular axes through the point O. O is the center of the circle. Let us mark these two axes as XO X dash and YO Y dash. Let this circle cuts the x-axis at the point A. Let us make the coordinate of A. What should be the coordinate of A? Coordinate of A is nothing but your 1, 0. If we rotate the line OA in the anti-clockwise direction, let P be the position of A. And if we rotate this line OA in the clockwise direction, let it at an angle theta, at the same angle, Q be the position of that point O. So OP is nothing but your theta, and this is the same angle in the anti-clockwise direction. Therefore, angle AOQ is nothing but your minus theta. Let us join PQ, which cuts the x-axis at the point M, right? Since P is a point on the Cartesian plane, let us give the coordinates of the point P is nothing but your xy. Now you see here, since this is an unit circle, and the angle AO, that is your arc AP, makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. In that case, if xy be the coordinate of P, we have earlier seen that. So in x is nothing but your cos of theta and y is nothing but your sine of theta, right? Now from these two triangles, triangle OPM and triangle OQM, from these two triangles, that is your triangle OPM and triangle OQM, from these two triangles, these two angles are equal. These two angles are also equal because each angle is nothing but your 90 degree and OM is common. Therefore, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. And since these two triangles are congruent, so we can write here, that is your PM is nothing but your QM. And since the value of PM is nothing but your y, therefore QM is also is equal to your y, right? Now, so from these things we can find the coordinate of Q. What should be the coordinate of Q? Coordinate of Q is nothing but your OM is your x, and this is your, since it is the negative part of x, that is y axis, so therefore coordinate of Q is nothing but your x minus y. So from here we can write, from this triangle OQM, from these triangles, that is your sine of minus theta is nothing but your minus y, and cos of minus theta is nothing but your x. So from this line we can write sine of minus theta is nothing but your y. What is your y? Y is nothing but your sine theta. So sine of minus theta is nothing but your minus sine theta, and similarly cos of minus theta is nothing but your x. And what is your x here? X is nothing but your cos of theta. So cos of minus theta is equal to nothing but your cos of theta. So in this, similarly we can find the other trigonometric angles. This is your number 1, and number 2 is also we have learned in our HSLC syllabus, that is sine of pi by 2 minus theta is our cos theta, and cos of pi by 2 minus theta is nothing but your sine of theta. Let's see how it comes. Let us draw an unit circle centered at O, and let us draw two perpendicular axes xo x dash and yo y dash passing through the point O. And let this circle cuts the positive side of axis at the point A. Therefore, the coordinate of A is nothing but here this 1 0. Now, let P be the point on the circumference of the circle such that angle POA is nothing but your theta. Let us draw a perpendicular PM on x-axis, right? Now, if we rotate the ray OA in the anticlockwise direction, let it come to the position Q at an angle pi by 2 minus theta. That is this angle is nothing but your pi by 2 minus theta. Let us draw QN perpendicular on x-axis, right? Now you see here angle angle AOQ is nothing but your pi by 2 minus theta. Angle AOP is nothing but your theta. And we draw two perpendiculars PM and QN on x-axis, right? Achha, let xy be the coordinate of P and alpha beta be the coordinate of Q. Achha, now you see here, since the arc AP makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis, so what is your x? X is nothing but your cos of theta, and similarly y is nothing but your sine of theta. So let me write here, x is nothing but your cos of theta and y is nothing but your sine of theta. From which angle it comes? From triangle POM. Also you can write here AOP. Now since the coordinate of Q is your alpha beta and the arc AQ makes an angle pi by 2 minus theta. Achha, so what is your alpha? Alpha is nothing but your cos of pi by 2 minus theta, and what is your beta? Beta is nothing but your sine of pi by 2 minus theta. Achha. Now you see here, from these two triangles, suppose POM and triangle, next one is our QON. These two triangles, if we draw the triangles separately, so this is nothing but your N, and I am writing here, suppose O, and this is your Q. Right? So this angle is pi by 2 minus theta. Therefore, this angle is nothing but your theta. If we draw the triangle POM, so M is 90 degrees. So in place of M, our angle in this triangle should be M. And here, suppose this is your one. Suppose let O be the position of this vertex, since the coordinate of O is angle POM is nothing but your theta. So from these two triangles, this is nothing but here pi by 2 minus theta. So from here we can write these two triangles are congruent, and QN is nothing but your OM, and similarly ON is nothing but your PM, right? So what is your QN? From this line QN, what is your QN? QN is nothing but your beta, and ON is nothing but your alpha. So here QN is equal to your beta, and OM is nothing but your x. So beta is equal to x, and similarly ON is equal to alpha and PM is equal to y. So beta equal to x and alpha is equal to y. Then from this line, what is your x? X is equal to your cos of theta. So we can write here in place of x we can write here cos theta, and in place of beta we can write sine of pi by 2 minus theta. So we have got sine of pi by 2 minus theta is equal to your cos theta, and similarly alpha is nothing but your, what is your alpha? Cos of pi by 2, cos of pi by 2 minus theta, and what is your y here? Y is nothing but your sine of theta. So in this way it comes. There are so many associated angles. That is sine of pi by 2 plus theta, cos of pi by 2 plus theta. Similarly, sine of pi minus theta, cos of pi minus theta. I hope you can do these types of associated angles. Now I am doing two sums. Here that is your question number 23 of your exercise. This question says that if a square sec square x, this question says that if ay cos of theta, ay into cos of theta is equal to bx sine of theta, and next one is our ax sec of theta minus by cosec theta is equal to your s square minus b square. So from this part we have to show that x square by s square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Now see here, from here we can find the value of x. What will be your x? Ay cos of theta by b sin theta. If we put the value of x in this equation, we will get a into, that is your s square y sec of theta cos of theta divided by b sin of theta minus by cosec theta means 1 by sin theta, and this is your s square minus b square. So from here if we take common, that is your y by sin theta, if we take common b sin theta, and sec theta into cos theta is nothing but your 1. So we will get s square minus b square is equal to your s square minus b square. So these two terms should cancel with each other. We can write y by b is equal to sine of theta. Now if I put the value of y here, so we will get x is equal to your a cos of theta. This implies x by a is equal to cos of theta. So therefore we can write y square by b square plus x square by a square is nothing but your 1, right? So our sum is over. Let us do another example. This example says that cos theta plus sin theta is equal to your root 2 cos of theta. Then you have to show that cos of theta minus sin of theta is equal to your root 2 sin. That is, we have to prove this part. Now these things are given to us. If we square it, we will get cos theta plus, that is your cos theta plus sin theta whole square is equal to your 2 cos square theta. So cos square plus sin square is equal to 1. So we will get 2 sin of theta. 2 sin of theta cos of theta is equal to your 2 cos square theta. Therefore, cos theta minus sin theta whole square, that is, now you write cos theta minus sin theta whole square. So this is your 1 minus 2 sin theta cos of theta. So what is the value of 2 sin theta cos theta? That is your 2 cos square theta minus 1. So this will be your 2 into 1 minus cos square theta. So this will comes out as 2 sin square theta. So if we withdraw the square, we will get cos theta minus sin theta is nothing but your root 2 sin of theta, right? Let me stop here for today. There are so many examples given in the book. You please go through the book. In our next class, we will do some other types of these problems. Thank you, everybody.